On a distant island lived a young girl named Mona. She couldn't hear or speak, but she understood hearts and communicated with animals through her eyes. She spent her days among trees and waves, searching for something she couldn't name, something hidden deep within. One cloudy morning, Mona found a golden seashell glowing in the sand. She had never seen anything like it. She slipped it into her pocket. That night, her dreams were filled with strange sounds and colors. It was as if the shell had opened a secret door inside her. In her dream, a blue glowing figure appeared and signed to her. To hear, "You must save the island." Mona woke up startled. Something about the message felt real. She sensed the shell carried a powerful secret meant only for her to unlock. She went to her grandmother, who always understood her gaze. The old woman signed back, "This is the forgotten pearl. The ancestors left it to save the island in times of danger. Only those who hear with their hearts can awaken its true power." Mona packed the pearl in a pouch and began her journey, climbing hills and crossing forests. With each stumble, she saw flashes, her mother, her grandmother, words she never heard but somehow remembered. The path was hard, but her heart was steady. Deep in the forest, she reached a shimmering lake. She dipped the pearl in the water. The ground trembled, revealing a hidden path leading to an ancient cave. Her chest thumped with anticipation. She knew this was what she had been searching for. Inside the cave stood a stone pyramid. She placed the pearl at the top. A wave of blue light burst out, sweeping across the island. The wind calmed. Trees bloomed. Mona closed her eyes as something stirred within, something new, yet familiar. When she opened her eyes, the world was full of sound. She heard water trickle, birds sing, the breeze whisper. Tears streamed down her face. She ran back to the village, eager to share the miracle. She could hear. Finally, she could hear. On the way home, she found a crying boy, lost in the woods. She held his hand and guided him home. Words gently poured from her mouth like they had always been there. The villagers were amazed, joy blooming in every heart around her. Back home, she faced her grandmother. Mona whispered, "I can hear you." The old woman wept and embraced her. Their little house glowed with light, not from magic, but from a love that had waited years to be heard out loud. The next morning, the village awoke to birdsong not heard in years. Children played among green fields. No one knew what had changed, but Mona simply smiled, keeping the secret safe in her heart like a melody she alone could hum. That evening, she signed to her grandmother, asking if the pearl had restored everything. The old woman touched Mona's chest and said, "You are the pearl, my dear." Mona's eyes widened as she realized she had carried the magic all along. In the days that followed, winds returned gently, flowers blossomed, and Mona became a symbol of courage. On the adventure shore, villagers built a tiny stone statue in her honor to remind everyone that hope lives even in silence. One night, the blue figure returned in a dream and signed, "What is given with truth is returned with grace." The next morning, while watering the crops, Mona hummed without thinking and smiled. Her voice had come back, soft and full. The villagers held a celebration. Lanterns danced in the air, drums echoed through the fields, and everyone sang the Pearl of Hope song. In a quiet corner, Mona whispered to the moon, "How beautiful it is to believe in something and find it." On the last night of spring, Mona wrote in her journal, "Without fear, there is no courage." The island thrived again, and people learned that strength isn't in sound, but in a heart that never stops giving. Don't forget to subscribe for more magical stories every day.